Can we talk about social a little bit and
Sure.
how important you see it to Google's future and how Google might go about competing in a space with a large competitor already established there?
Again, our view of social is a little different from what everybody's been writing. We want our core products to get better because of social information. The best thing that could happen would be Facebook would open up its network, and if we just use that information to improve our ads and our search. Because openness is typically how the net works for those sorts of naming services. Failing that, there are other ways in which we can get that information, which is what we're working on. And I think a reasonable expectation is that we're trying to take Google's core products and add a social component, because we think our core products will be even better. And if you think about it, it's obvious, right? If we, again, with your permission, I say that about 500 times, this is all with your permission, and knowing more about who your friends are, we can provide more tailored recommendations, search quality can get better, all that kind of stuff.
Well, any idea when we might see that layer start to emerge?
I think, well, it's a series of, because it touches everything, it's as the products get upgraded. But I think a reasonable expectation is in the fall, some stuff comes out. But again, everyone has convinced themselves that there's some huge project about to get announced next week.
Yeah.
And I can assure you that's not the case.
What about the week after?
And we'll invite you to it if it actually occurs. We already did our big announcement, which is Google Instant, which is hugely successful.
When you said Facebook needs to open up, what exactly is the data that you're not getting that you want?
Again, I'd rather not get into the technical issues, but it seems to me that the Facebook naming, the naming hierarchies of all these social networks are very interesting because they represent information that people give them, and that's useful for other reasons. And it's Facebook's decision, it's not our decision.
I know, I don't mean to take you too much on the technical thing, but...
Read the terms of service. Right.
So the terms of service are preventing you from pulling...
Read the terms of service.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me, read the terms of service.